In this module, we're going to talk about all the work that goes into creating a best-selling offer. Your product launch is only going to be as good as your product, after all. This is why this whole module is dedicated to product creation. From niche research to content creation tips, you'll learn how to create a product that sells. First, what you need to do is find your niche. As a general rule of thumb, the online marketing arena is primarily dominated by three umbrella niches: health and fitness, online business and internet marketing, and personal development. These three niches are wide and generic, with more specific sub-niches within them, and when it comes to defining your niche, you need to be as specific as possible. You can identify sub-niches by doing research on Google. Type in your keyword or umbrella niche and see what comes up in the search results. Also, look closely at the Searches Related To section at the bottom of your Google search results page. It's a goldmine of sub-niches which you can tap into. Once you've found a niche you're interested in, you need to check if it's got an active following. You can ascertain how active a niche is by monitoring their online activity. You also want to find out if your niche has active buyers, whether the followers of the niche spend money on niche-related products. One of the easiest ways to monitor their online activity is by doing a quick and easy Facebook search. What you need to do is look for groups on Facebook which are related to your chosen niche. You want to look at the number of members in each group and look at their news feed. How many new posts does this group get on average? If there's activity every day or so, then you know your group has an active following. You also want to find out if people in the group talk about the latest products and items that cater to this niche. Once you've nailed down your niche research, it's time to do in-depth product research. You want to find the most talked about products in your niche. You want to find out what topics sell well and are in high demand. You can also go one step further and read up on the common questions, dilemmas, and problems that these active users go through. This will help you create a product which offers solutions to common problems. It's a supply and demand scenario, so create a product which caters to your niche's wants and needs. On top of this, you can also go ahead and find products that are related to your niche by doing a search on Warrior Plus, ClickBank, or JVZoo. These online marketplaces have a vast collection of products that you can search through. You want to focus on the products which are top sellers. Look for items that are of a high rank, especially if they've been voted as pick of the day or similar. You can also take a look at the sales pages of these best-selling products. This will help you understand a little more about the tone, look, and feel which is considered attractive in your chosen niche, and you can craft your product to match that. To learn more about the type of content that appeals to your audience, get your hands on free content related to your niche. You can even consider purchasing a product so that you can conduct thorough research. Do this with as many products as you can for your niche so that you'll learn what kind of information sells well to your prospects. If you look closely, you will be able to discern a pattern. Some titles sell and some don't. What you want to do is find inspiration for your product so that your finished product is profitable and worth the time and effort that you put into it. Once you've done your research, you can move on to creating your digital product. But before you start creating content, you should consider the type of digital product that you want to create. Let's take a look at 4 of the most popular choices in the market today. Ebooks are by far and large the most popular digital products sold online. All you really need to do to create an ebook is get a great idea and use Microsoft Word or any other word processing program. Ebooks are easy enough to create and don't necessarily take too much time to finish. It's recommended that you deliver the finished product in PDF format so that it's accessible across more platforms. Video tutorials can be done as a live recording or on-screen guide. If you're filming a live action video tutorial, you want to ensure that you have adequate lighting and a good microphone. Sound quality is something that should never be overlooked, even if you're doing an on-screen guide. PowerPoint or Keynote slides are great for making information easy to digest. It's best that presentation slides are not cluttered with too much text and are not graphic heavy. You could even turn your slides into a video presentation. Just create your slides, write your transcript, and get a voiceover artist to record your transcript for each slide. You can then market your product as a bundle offer. Software might not be as easy to produce as ebooks, slides, and videos, but there's a huge amount of cash to be made through software. If you have an idea for software but don't have the technical know how to create it, you can always outsource the job to a developer. It might take longer to create, but software is also something which you can sell at a higher price. Of course, there are other types of digital products which you can choose to create as well: sets of graphics, photo collections, audiobooks, MP3 files, and more. So, before you get started on crafting your content, ask yourself which of these types of digital products would appeal more to your prospects. When creating content for your product, specificity can really make or break your launch. To honor this, you need to pick topics and titles that are focused. Vague titles don't sell well because they don't tell your prospects what they're in for. On top of this, most content that sells really well is timely or immediately relevant. This is content which speaks to people's wants and needs now rather than later. Whenever possible, give them information that caters to their immediate and urgent demands. There are some categories of content which have proven to be highly profitable. How-to guides and beginner's guides have proven to be a hot sell, regardless of niche or industry. Content that highlights the do's and don'ts of a niche are also very popular for beginners and intermediates. You can also create content that is very heavily technical or requires advanced knowledge on the subject matter. This type of content usually zooms in on a very specific topic, and though it may seem more advanced, this type of material has a good marketing standing too, especially among intermediates and veterans. There's a lot to consider when you're creating a product for your launch. Luckily, you don't have to create your own product if you don't want to. PLR stands for Private Label Rights. PLR products or content are products which, once purchased, you are legally allowed to edit, publish, and resell as your own. That's to say that when you purchase PLR content, you then own all or most of the intellectual property rights to the said content. You'll find that most PLR products are relatively bare. Ebooks and slides tend to have little to no formatting or design. They are usually black and white, which makes them great for customizing. PLR products are great starting points if you don't want to create products from scratch for your launch. They don't even cost very much to purchase. You can find ebooks for under $5. You should always double check the quality of the PLR product you are purchasing. Be sure to also do extensive fact checking, proofreading, editing, customizing, and rebranding before you resell the product. This will help to add perceived value to your product. You might also want to curate content from more than just one PLR source. Purchase 2 or 3 PLR ebooks on your chosen topic instead of just one. This way, you'll have more content and your end product will be more comprehensive. While PLR products are purchased for really cheap, that doesn't mean that you have to sell your product for under $5 as well. As you edit and breathe new life into the purchased PLR content, the value of the product increases. During your launch, if you've put together a good offer, you can charge a lot more. Think double or triple. Bottom line is, whether you started with a PLR product or if you did all the content creation yourself, you have to make the end product in your launch look like a custom, one-of-a-kind product. It has to be a product which is tailored to a specific target market, stands out from the rest, and has a high perceived value.